All right, how's everybody tonight? We have got a single break on tap. It's going to be a little Topps Chrome baseball. I'm actually pulling that up right now. I'm going to check and see what our situation looks like. There were a couple. I'm not sure if they're still there or not. Let me see here. Yeah, it looks like we are going to have a couple of unpaid teams. That just seems to be the norm lately. Don't know what the problem is these days, but yeah, we're having that happen more and more and more. Anyway, we do have a couple of pieces of information that we're going to go over here before we get started. And once we go over our info, then we'll find out who might want to pick up our 2 unpaid teams, provided that they're still unpaid at that point, which, hey, maybe they won't be. Maybe we'll get lucky, right? So the first thing there, my feedback, it is automated on eBay. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return, and no waiting. So everybody loves that. Everybody loves things that happen that are good that you don't have to wait on. And of course, the other thing is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me. We are going to take a look next at what the days ahead look like. So tomorrow we've got a couple of new releases. Elements Football, Sterling, Bowman Sterling Baseball. And the way it looks right now, it's going to be a half case of each, and they're going to be loose box quantities. And I'm hoping it's all going to get here on time, because one of my reps, his grandmother passed, and somebody was filling in for him, and the guy couldn't tell me whether he was going to get me my stuff on time or not. I don't know. So fingers crossed on that one. Saturday and Sunday, both off nights. Monday, to be determined. Maybe an off night. Maybe I'll throw a 3-day break up there. Don't know yet. But we do know that Tuesday night we will break another case of Trinity Baseball. So that's how we are looking in the days ahead. Here is what you need to know about tonight's break. There's only the one, and it is going to be a half case of Topps Chrome Jumbo. It is the start of a new case, and I am expecting that it'll ship out the door and on the way to you approximately Monday. As always, that is, plus or minus a day. So things go well, maybe it gets out a little early, things go off the rails, maybe it goes out a day later, but Monday right now is the target date. I don't think we'll have any issues with consolation cards, because there's lots of cards in here, and I believe every team will pull cards of some sort. I'm going to let you look at that for a hot second, and let me go over here and see where we are on our unpaid teams. And looks like one of them got paid, and it only leaves one that is unpaid. So progress. And we are setting on the Oakland A's as our unpaid team. Looks like they sold for, you may as well say $33. It was $33 and a penny. So if anyone is interested in the Oakland A's, please let me know by way of jumping into chat. Something close to where they ended on eBay would work. And of course, there's never any shipping charged when you are picking them up in chat. So I'll bring you back to me here for a minute, and let's see if anybody's willing to pick up the A's for us. And Dominic is here, so is Jay Allen. Hi, guys, and Sperry. Yeah, Dominic, you probably heard what we just went over there. Just the one unpaid team now. The others got paid while we were doing our info. So the Oakland A's, who I'm sitting with, trying to find a home for them. While we're doing that, this is going to be the start of a brand new case. And, we can either, I guess we'll just use random the way we normally do, which is, I'm going to take the boxes out of here, and then we'll use random to determine for us which 4 of the 8 we open tonight and which 4 we open the next time. Although maybe I'll just let you guys do it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. If you want the top layer of boxes, there's 4 on the top and there's 4 on the bottom. Or actually, we could just go right and left, I guess. We'll go right and left. All right, so I'm going to take the majority out of the first 3 responses. You can tell me if you want the boxes that are on the right-hand side of this little case right here, or if you want, let's get it facing the right way, or if you want the boxes on the left-hand side of this case. So some right and left. first 3 responses, majority will take it. All right. And Dennis, you said how much for the A's? Dominic has offered 17. Dennis has offered 20. Okay, so right now the A's are sitting at an offer of $20. Looks like with Dennis. And right, I see that, of course, that Dominic came in first. But again, you know, it's going to go by the money in this instance. So your offer was at 20. So that puts the offer with you at the moment, Dennis, because of course they sold for 33. So either way we go, I'm losing money. I'm just going to try to lose the least amount possible. So Jay Allen has chosen the right side. So is Jeffrey. So did Dom. And Adam did too. All right, everybody's in agreement that we're the right-hand side of things tonight. So let me dig out the right-hand side of things here. And then get the left-hand side of it out of our way. Is anybody else interested in the A's, or are they going to end up going at 20 to Dennis? So this is getting close to last call on the A's. If someone wants it, now is the time. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Current amount sitting at 20, which is a pretty healthy little discount below what they sold for, especially considering that I also pay the shipping. So nobody else? No other takers? I know there's a little bit of a delay in chat, so I kind of wait a minute usually, so. And one more little thing here while I'm going to leave you guys on my view for a second. I'm going to have to update this spreadsheet, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. And I guess that's it then. All right, nobody else is taking them. Okie dokie. Then it looks like that they are going to ride with you, Dennis, for $20. Man, I swear to you, I don't know why people bid and then don't pay. That costs me thousands and thousands of dollars all the time, every year. And they all think, oh, well, it doesn't matter. You could just give it to somebody else. Yeah, okay. Hang on one second. I've got a security puzzle challenge here that it's given me before it's going to let me go in and do what I need to do. I hate when they do those dumb little things like they think it's not you. Makes me crazy. Okay, so there we go, Dennis. It is all yours. What I am doing right now is typing in here my email address that I use for PayPal. I do not use that for correspondence. If you send a message there, I will quite literally never see it. So don't send messages there, but do send PayPal payments there. So while you are logging into PayPal to take care of that, Dennis, I'm going to jump in here to eBay, and I'm going to take care of what I need to do over here and cancel this out and update it to reflect that it is going to be yours now. So we'll get this fun stuff done. And then we'll get underway here as soon as we do a little housekeeping. And please, Dennis, make sure that you have got a mailing address in there somewhere. Or if you have another team here on in the break tonight that you purchased on eBay, that's fine too. Just let me know what the team is and I could use that mailing address. Just make sure I have some way to know how to get it to you, basically. Every once in a while, people send those payments and forget to update their email addresses. So, all right. So while he's finishing up with that, let's get back to this. Everybody probably saw this, but anybody that might have jumped in the interim, if you missed it, here's the deal. I am expecting that this will be out the door approximately Monday. That is give or take a day in either direction, which would be Saturday or Tuesday. Monday is the best guess. Everybody's going to get cards of some sort. So we should not have to worry about consolation cards at all in this little break tonight. And this is a 4-box half case break. Of course, we already managed to determine which boxes we were going to use because you guys were kind enough to jump in there into chat and help us figure that out. So is the start of a new case. It will be a 4-box break, Topps Chrome Jumbo. This is break number 3. Ended tonight on eBay the same night we're breaking it, which is Thursday night, the 13th of August. It has felt like a Friday the 13th all day, though. I'm going to tell you that. From the word go, from the moment my feet hit the floor, even before my feet hit the floor, it felt like a Friday the 13th. But we're going to turn that all around right now. It's going to be a good day from here on out. You are about to notice that your background is blurry. Yeah, it's going to get real blurry here in a second, and that is intentional. Please do not let that concern you. What we are concerned with is looking at our cards up close and personal. That is all that we care about. As long as we can see those, we're going to be good to go. Now, I am going to lay a few sleeves out on the table, and we are going to get rolling here tonight. I got to get my view back on the right page for myself. And there we go. So what we're looking for, 5 chrome autograph cards per box. 3 would be bad, wouldn't it? No, we're looking for 5 per box. And, of course, we're going to find a variety of other things in here, numbered cards, inserts, parallels, etc. In the first box, we'll go a slight bit slower through that, just so that everyone can kind of get a feel for what it is that we are looking at tonight. And then we'll go a little quicker through our subsequent boxes. So that's how we're going to roll along through here. Martin's here. Hi, Martin. It has been a long time since I have seen you. I actually noticed you. I saw your name when I was doing the spreadsheet tonight. Most of the time I don't notice names, but I did tonight, and I thought, oh, I haven't seen Martin in forever. So how you been? You been doing all right, I hope? Out there, you got a lot of cases out there in LA, so hopefully you have avoided it. As a Future Stars insert, Tatis Padres, it is a refractor. I think that entire insert set will refract. Generally speaking, they're not going to be numbered. Ditto with this. We're going to find plenty of these. They're die cuts. This particular one is Mark McGwire Cardinals. And we may find one of these numbered, and they may all be unnumbered. But either way, they will be refractors, much like the other inserts in here. We'll also find some base refractors, again, unnumbered. And then we'll find some anniversary parallels, which are also refractors and unnumbered. So most of the time on those refractor inserts that are not numbered, what will happen is I'll just read off either the player name or the team name most of the time. Because I'm not going to every time say refractor, 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 or it'll drive you crazy, and me too. So yeah, nobody needs that. For the Padres, first autograph we see here out of box number 1, it is Michael Baez, San Diego Padres. Then we've got one for the Brewers and one for the Indians. Little love there for Cleveland. Here's Freshman Flash. This is the first time we've seen this insert set, but it's another one that we'll see quite frequently. The entire insert group refracts, and they generally are not numbered. Of course, if that varies, I will point it out to you. There's a Manny Machado for the Padres, and then for the Rockies, we've got a Trevor Story. Got some more base going along here, and that wraps up that little stack. Now let's open some more. Dennis, you've also got the Dodgers in here. Okay, perfect. Then I can use the address from, and that's probably what I will do. I'll just print the label from eBay with your Dodgers team, and then I will just cut and paste that tracking number into PayPal, so you'll know that it's coming in the same package. But basically, you're also will know because I'm telling you now. I'll put them in the same package. Polar Bear for the Mets. There's Luzardo coming out for the Oakland A's. Castillo for the Reds. Desmond for the Rockies. I saw the Cardinals had another positive test today, by the way. They are going to still let them resume play, I think, despite that. But yeah, they've been isolating for what, close to 2 weeks, it seems like, and they've got another positive today. Mitch Keller for the Pirates. There's a die cut. Randy Johnson. It is here for the Diamondbacks. There's Seager and Riley. That was Braves and Dodgers that just went by there. Another autograph out, and it is headed to the Mariners. You have got a little Jake Fraley ink for Seattle. We've got the Diamondbacks and Marlins. Jay Allen says he needs the Phillies and the Orioles to kind of come through here and work some magic for him. You've been okay, but your family wasn't as lucky. Well, gosh, I am sorry to hear that, but I'm glad they got through it okay, as you say there. So that's, I guess, the good news, but I bet that was pretty scary. It's so strange how this thing works, where some people get so sick and some people even pass from it. I happen to think we might have little ones watching. There's the Dodgers and Kyle Garlick. Third autograph out. Behind that, Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. A nice Dustin May for the Dodgers. And then you got other people who either have no symptoms or very few symptoms. I mean, it's wild that it affects people so differently. It's really an unusual set of circumstances. Mike Toshman, Yankees, our first color of the night. It goes to the Rockies. It's blue, which generally signifies to 150. It's Ian Desmond, and it is, in fact, numbered to 150. Aaron Judge for the Yankees. A.J. Puck for the A's on one of the anniversary. Felt like somebody was stuck to the back of that, but I guess they weren't. But you want to know what was interesting? We had a card the other day for, I forget the player. It was an autograph for the Tigers. And I mean, he was in a Tigers uniform, clearly said Tigers on it. And he was an obvious Tigers player. But then on the back of the card, it had his name and a completely different team. So it was like a typo. It was an error card. And I forgot who the player was. I meant to remember it, see if, I guess it's a common error. But anyway, Sean Murphy for the A's. There's a black and white parallel, also known as the negative parallel. Those are not numbered, but they don't come out very often. Mariners, Aristides Aquino for the Reds. And that wraps up that little section. So, let's see what waits for us next here in the land of Topps Chrome. Zach Gallen, Diamondbacks. That is red. I'm sorry, not red. Why did I look at that? It's blue, right? And I call it red as I'm looking at it. It is a blue wave autograph for the Diamondbacks, numbered to 150 with Zach Gallen. Below it, there we have Cincinnati Reds and the Brewers with some inserts, refractors there. Sheldon Neuse for the A's, the Indians and Ramirez, the Astros and Altuve. Yeah, I saw Joe Kelly was going after the Astros again. I mean, verbally this time. Of course, he got in trouble when he went after them with some pitches up near their heads when they first met. I think he got suspended 8 games, appealed it, reduced to 5, but he's not letting it go. He is definitely not letting it go. And he wasn't even on the Dodgers team the year that the Astros were trash can banging, but Joe Kelly, man, he's after them. This is Lewis Thorpe for the Twins, our 5th autograph out of this box. You've got Marlins and Braves, the last 2 shiny little refractors that we see. So yeah, he was in some interview or a podcast or something, and he was just letting them have it, man. So I think if you're a Dodgers fan, Joe Kelly's everybody's favorite player right now because of all that. Jay Allen said there have been a few different errors that have been going around in Chrome. The worst has been missing autographs on autograph cards. Well, thank goodness I haven't seen that happen yet. Of course, I'm sure Topps would fix that. If that were to happen, it would probably be a little bit of a hassle, but I'm sure they would fix it. But yeah, that's the first time I had noticed that error. And thank goodness I was sorting from the front that time. You know, sometimes I sort cards from the back. I tend to do that more if it's in basketball and some of the sports where a lot of players have been traded, but they'll still be in their prior uniform and have the correct team name on there. I sort a lot of those from the back just to make sure I don't missort them. The Twins, the A's, the Mariners, and the Dodgers. Because sometimes, you know, you catch yourself looking at the uniform more so than the team. But since this didn't have a lot of that in it, fortunately I was sorting it from the front, and so I did get it to the right place, to the Tigers, but I hate when they do those things. There's a nice little Robert insert for the White Sox, followed by DJ LeMahieu and the Yankees, which might be an SP, and the Rockies and Nolan Arenado. I'm not 100% that the LeMahieu is a short print, but I think there's a reasonable chance that it is. So Jay Allen, how many have you seen that have been missing autographs, by the way? Derek, you said, oh, it's Dario. Yeah. That's who it is. That's the Tigers player. You said you've got an auto that says Pittsburgh Pirates on the back and Detroit Tigers on the front. That's the one. That is the one. I couldn't remember the guy's name. Trent Grisham, Padres, purple parallel, ink numbered to 250. We've got Cardinals and Cubbies, the last couple of inserts there. So yeah, they've messed that one up for sure. Martin says your mom had it bad and she was sick for 2 weeks and with a really bad cough and she felt really bad. Well, I'm glad she came out of it all right. Jay Allen, you saw the missing autograph card in a player break. Gotcha. All right. Derek's looking for some Marlins. He needs the Miami Marlins to show up. That is the Braves that went by with a future stars, Austin Riley. Next up for the White Sox, it is purple to 250, and that is Jose Abreu. Sheldon Neuse for the A's, Jordan Alvarez for the Astros. Freshman Flash, Jordan Alvarez, Astros. There's Nelson Cruz for the Twins, the Brewers, and Urias. Kyle Lewis, I see this guy a lot this year, lately. He's been coming out more, it seems like, for the Mariners. Ink for Kyle Lewis. Then you've got Cubbies and Cardinals. So yeah, if they're sending out blank autograph cards, I mean, that's a real problem. I mean, I'm sure, as I said, they'll get them fixed, but I mean, what kind of quality control have you got going on over there when they're inserting blank autograph cards? That's kind of not cool. I don't know. Jay Ellen, you saw that also in Series 2. Wow. I did not see any of that in Series 2. I didn't even hear about that in Series 2. So, sounds like they've really got a world of hurt going on. It was John Means for the Orioles. Here's a Nolan Ryan die cut for the Texas Rangers. And the A's with Matt Olson, White Sox Eloy. These cards are trying to stick to one another a little more than I would prefer, but they've been that way all year. They're very sticky this year. How about that as another Mariner? Mariners are owning this break right now. Austin Nola going to Seattle. Here's a Marlin for you, a refractor for Diaz. There's the Astros. See, I told you, they're trying to stick together. Trying to hitch a ride there. Of course, the NCAA has come out today saying, oh, there's going to be no championships for fall sports, which we already knew, and they're going to try to play it all in the spring as far as the championships. Of course, there's still conferences saying they're going to play football, my SEC conference being one of them. We'll see how that holds up, I guess. Baltimore Orioles, future stars, John Means, orange, which means this should be numbered to 25 when we flip it over, and in fact it is. It is number 10 of 25. Nice looking John Means for the Baltimore Orioles. So that is a pretty good little deal right there for you, Jay Allen. That ought to break your streak, I would think. He says he's had a streak of bad luck. Red Sox and Phillies with some inserts. You said you'd think they'd check the stack. You would think that someone would check the stack to make sure they were all signed. I mean, that's just bizarre that can't happen that way. But hey, Chris Paddock for the Padres, a die-cut Ichiro for the Mariners. Jeffrey says he feels a Nico coming. He thinks Nico Horner is about to show up for the Cubs. Orioles and the Rays. He could be right. We do see a fair amount of Nico, so that could be right. Let's see here. There's Colorado Rockies with Sam Hilliard out next. White Sox, Dylan Cease, and the Pirates with Brian Reynolds. Oh, Dominic says I need to break his streak now. He needs some Cubs. And you need Nico in particular. All right, well, we'll see what we can do for you too and your Cubs. I will try my best to help you out there. There is a green wave numbered to 99. It's Travis Demeritte headed to Detroit. Pittsburgh Pirates and the Nationals. Juan Soto has been raking since he's been back. So that's been fun. I like Juan Soto. So Jay Allen, we get no reaction to your hit. Like, I'm surprised, man. I thought you would be happy about that hit. I thought you'd be really pleased with it, and he's just radio silence, man. What's up with that? Well, it could be he's wandered off or getting ready to go to bed. He does have to stay up late to hang out with us sometimes, so that could be it. The Tigers and Jake Rogers. There's the Cubbies with Kyle Schwarber and the Astros there with Urquidy. I can't say his name right, but anyway, you get the idea. You know who he was, even though I blew it. There's some bang for your buck for picking up the A's. We've got an autograph for Sheldon Neuse, so we are at least not sending you home empty-handed. A nice little Acuna for the Braves, which may also be a short print, possibly, I think, maybe. So I think it is. I wouldn't swear to it, but that's my general thought on it anyway, that it could be. All right, Pete Alonso insert for the Mets, Luzardo for the A's, Arias for the Twins, and the Indians with Santana. So, Jay Allen, did you not like it? For real? All right, man. Well, he says he needs a Rhys Hoskins to make the night work. So, all right. All right. And now I've got my work cut out for me. Tauchman and the Yankees. This is purple to 250. It's going to San Francisco. I'm sorry, it's to 299. Purple is normally to 250, and for some reason they're making it to 299 in this product, which is throwing me off, and I keep saying 250, but it's not. It's Jeff Samardzija for San Francisco. The Yankees and the White Sox. I probably called the other purple one to $250 a while ago too, the non-autograph one, and it would also be to $299, so that's my fault. We'll hit it back correctly and recap though. Matt Chapman to $99, Green Wave, Oakland A's. Then you've got the Mets and the A's. And of course I did show the back of it, so you guys may have even noticed at the time that it really said $299. Tatis, Padres, and a die-cut Babe Ruth for the New York Yankees. There's the A's and Sean Murphy, the White Sox, and Robert. You said, was the Acuna a short print? Tyler, I think it was. That's the one that I said I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is a short print. So that's one that's iffy. I mean, it might be, but I wouldn't swear that it is. It's definitely the refractor version. So that much I can tell you for sure, is that it is a refractor and, you know, not just the flat base. But I'm not 100% sure if it's a short print or not. So maybe, maybe not. But refractor, yes. There's Noose and Bogarts. Over here is Vogelbach. So that was the A's, the Red Sox, and the Mariners on our little group of inserts there. And Jay Allen said he was multitasking and getting ready for bed. See, I thought you might be. Diamondbacks are going to hit another Zach Gallen, a bookend. Although I believe your other one was numbered. This one is the base autograph, but nonetheless, a pair of Zach Gallen autos for the D-backs tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Texas Rangers come out of that little stack as our parallels and or inserts. Bichette for the Blue Jays, Whit Merrifield, Kansas City Royals. There's an Alvarez for the Astros, and I guess that is it out of that one. Jeffrey says that Acuna is not a short print. It is just the refractor parallel, not a short print. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jeffrey. I was not sure 100% one way or the other on that one. It just caught my eye, so I thought it might be. But it sounds like it isn't. Just the refractor part is what differentiates it. Anthony K. That's out for the Toronto Blue Jays. It is blue to 150. For the Orioles, Hanser Alberto, who's been playing surprisingly well in this shortened season. Keston Hiura for the Brewers. And the Houston Astros with Urquidy. Urquidy, whatever. It's to $4.99. Autograph and also refractor, which is why it was numbered. That was a Trent Grisham for the Padres and a Gavin Lux refractor for the Dodgers. There's a Mitch Keller for the Pirates. We've got a little Sandy Koufax die cut here for the Dodgers. San Francisco Giants with Yastrzemski. There's another Rhys Hoskins anniversary parallel insert, rather. And that brings us to Last Box Mojo time. Oh, Jay Allen, you're going to keep the John Means? I'm surprised. I thought you only ever kept Phillies. I thought you sold the others to help pay for your habit. That's what I used to do. I'd want certain teams, and sometimes if I picked up another team somewhere, if I got anything, I'd sell it to help pay for the habit. Breaking is a little close. It's dangerously close to an addiction, isn't it? Brian Reynolds and the Pirates, but it's an awfully fun one. Nolan Ryan and the Texas Rangers. die cut. There's a nice old Dustin May for the Dodgers and Acuna anniversary parallel for the Braves. Freshman Flash, Gavin Lux, Dodgers. Patrick Corbin, the Nationals for the Blue Jays and Anthony Kay. Kevin Biggio, Blue Jays. Aquino, the Reds. Santana, the Indians. And the A's with A.J. Puck. So far, no autos out of that little group. Jay Allen says, it's not close. It is a full-fledged addiction. Well, it definitely can be. Martin called out Last Box Mojo, too. That's right. Martin knows how it flows around here. We're always hoping that that Last Box Mojo brings us something extra special. And so far, it hasn't brought us any autographs, but it's going to. Here's one right now, as a matter of fact. It's for the Rangers, and that is Nick Solak for the Texas Rangers. It is the refractor parallel, so numbered to 499. We have the Indians and the Astros. That Yordan Alvarez was an anniversary insert. Next autograph out, it is Mauricio Dubon. This guy shows up a lot, and that is headed to the San Francisco Giants. Marcus Semien for the A's, the Mariners with D. Gordon. And over here we have got, ooh, that's nice for the Tampa Bay Rays. At least I think it is. I think this kid's going to be good. It's Brendan McKay for the Rays. And there's a Verlander for the Astros, a Juan Soto for the Nats. So we should have some autographs, I think, left waiting for us up here in these remaining packs. We've got another black and white parallel. It is Belly going to the Dodgers. The negative insert for Cody Bellinger and the Dodgers. And you have the Cardinals and the Rays. And here comes an autograph for the Cardinals, speaking of. And that one is Fernandez for St. Louis. A.J. Puck for the A's, the Nationals, and Max Scherzer. Freshman Flash, Diaz, Marlins, Vogelbach, Mariners, the Nationals, and Trey Turner. We have got but 3 packs left. Just 3 little packs left. Jay Allen's rooting on his Phillies, saying, come on out of here, Phillies. Coming down to the last possible chance for them. Michael Chavis, Red Sox. Mariano Rivera, die cut, the Yankees. The Pirates have a Brian Reynolds. Cubs have a Chris Bryant. Those both being refractors. Ramon Laureano for the A's. He got in a really big dust-up, a bench clearing brawl with the Astros the other night, too. The Astros, who was it? Was it their hitting coach? One of their secondary coaches started jawing at Ramon Laureano after they'd already hit him with pitches twice, that time in the back, and he was down on first base. Urias to 150, the blue parallel for the Brewers. And that coach kept jawing at him from the dugout. The Astros coach did. And Laureano went after him, brother. This is Rojas for the Marlins, Devers for the Red Sox. And the catcher tackled him before he got to the coach, but it was an absolute bench-clearing free-for-all. And they suspended him for, I forget how many games, a decent number. And then they suspended the coach for like a whole lot longer, saying he should be held to higher standards. But they both got popped pretty good, suspension-wise. One more for the Mariners here. who had a very good break. It's Tim Lopez or Lopes or Lopez. A Yordan Alvarez refractor, and for the A's, Jesus Luzardo. And that wraps us up. But we are, of course, going to recap some relevant things here, like our autographs and our color, our die cuts, and our negative parallels. So we're going to do all that. It was, oh, there you go, Martin. The coach got 20 games. I knew it was huge. I couldn't remember exactly how many. And Laureano got 6. So, yeah, I mean, that's like a big chunk of your season when you're talking about kind of a 60-game season. You get suspended for 20 of them. So, you know. All right, there's Rivera for the Yankees. We're doing our die cuts first. Nolan Ryan, the Rangers. Koufax, Dodgers. Ruth, Yankees. Ichiro, Mariners. Ryan, Rangers. Johnson, Diamondbacks. McGuire, Cardinals. We had 2 black and white negative parallels. One was the Dodgers for Cody Bellinger. The other was Sean Murphy for the A's. Our color that does not have ink going along with it. To 150, blue for the Brewers. This is Green Wave to 99 for the A's. San Francisco Giants to 299, purple. Green Wave for the Tigers to 99, purple to 299. Jose Abreu for the White Sox. And blue to 150, that is Desmond for the Colorado Rockies. Our ink, we've got Lopez, I'm going to go with Lopez for the Mariners. We've got to 150, a blue parallel, Anthony Kay for the Blue Jays. Fernandez out for the St. Louis Cardinals. The Rays taking home a Brendan McKay. The Giants in Dubon. There's Nick Solak to 499, refractor parallel, Rangers. A refractor parallel to 499 for the Astros with Urquidy. Zach Gallen base auto. There'll be a numbered one on down somewhere in the stack. Noose for the A's. Rogers for the Tigers, the Rockies, and Hilliard. Here's our color for the night, and it is a nice looking little card. Here's John Means Future Stars for the Orioles. It's the orange parallel numbered to 25, our lowest number hit of the night. Austin Nola, another one for the Mariners. And then you've got this nice little Kyle Lewis, also for the Mariners. The Padres, this is purple, Trent Grisham, and that purple is numbered to 250. So the ink is to 250 like we're used to. The other purples, sadly, to 299. Lewis Thorpe, that's the Twins. Here's your other Zach Gallen. It's the blue parallel to 150 for the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers and Kyle Garlick. Then you have the Mariners here and Jake Fraley. And the Padres with Michael Baez. So that gets the break wrapped up. What I need to do now is put up our spreadsheet information one final time. If you missed it earlier, we're going to take another look at your shipping date, or your anticipated shipping date, I should say, as well as what's coming up in the days ahead. So I'm expecting this to be on the way Monday, and that is always plus or minus a day. So if possible, I will get it out sooner. And if something unexpected comes up, which has happened a couple of times this week already, could always go a day later, which would put it at Tuesday. But I expect that Monday's probably pretty accurate representation of when it's going to be out the door. We don't need to worry about consolation cards because every team pulled cards in here. And as far as our breaks in the days ahead, so tomorrow we've got a couple of new releases. It's going to be Elements Football, Bowman Sterling Baseball. My plan is to break a half case quantity of each, and they are loose boxes from shared cases, which of course it will also tell you in the listing description. Saturday and Sunday are both off nights. Monday night is to be determined. I may run a short 3-day auction and drop in there, or we may just leave it an off night. I'll decide that tomorrow, I guess. And then on Tuesday, we're going to break a 12-box case of 2019 Leaf Trinity Baseball, a new release that just came out Tuesday of this week. And I guess that has got me pretty well wrapped up for tonight. So as always, thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. I hope that you have a great rest of your week. Only one work day left. and that you can stay safe and healthy and happy and come back and see me again. And I'll be back at it tomorrow night.